Well, I was particularly concerned about critical race theory. I can just give you a little bit of background to how this came about. Back in 2020, with the death of George Floyd and the subsequent BLM protests, I could see what was happening and I was really worried about it. And I joined an organisation here in the UK called Don't Divide Us, which is very similar to FAIR in the US, okay? They call themselves the UK voice of common sense on race. And basically, we believe in the colourblindness approach. We're great fans of Coleman Hughes on that level. So I joined them, and shortly after I joined them, I saw a documentary which is about children aged 11 in school here in the UK who had a 3-week course of critical race theory to try and help them not be racist. And I saw these wonderful young children, 11-year-olds. They all had friends of different races and different ethnicities, different religions. They all got on. They were colourblind. They were happy. After the 3 weeks of critical race theory, these children were resentful. They were really angry with the world. They declared the UK was a racist country. And I thought, this is not right.
11-year-old.
Right. 11-year-olds, Ryan. 11 happy, carefree children with friends. There was one little boy who was white, whose best friend was black. And they were divided into groups. They were segregated into black and white groups. And the kids in the black group were having a wonderful time. And the kids in the white group, as the commentator said, it looks like they've gone to a funeral. And I thought, this is abusive. This is not right. I don't think this is right. And I took it up with the British Psychological Society, who would have nothing to do with it. They just said, yeah, no, it was fine. They followed all the right guidelines. We had psychologists there. Little children were weeping, Ryan. Little white kiddies were weeping because they'd been separated from their friends. So I thought, enough. I do not think this is right. And I'm going to try and do something about this.